What is up, guys? Jordan here with the Deck Box, coming back to you tonight with another testing video. Hoping to go for a little bit tonight and get some work put in. Really, is what Erica and I are both trying to do for the upcoming Memphis regionals. I believe last week I tested some SIlvally Registeel. Probably going to see that list again in this video, to be honest with you. These videos are about testing. It's not a specific list necessarily. If it turns into that, then great. If not, then you get multiple decks in one video. So enjoy them. Go right ahead, use them. Like I said, it's testing. I'm trying to figure out not only what I want to play, but I'm also trying to figure out some of the better strategies for these decks, what they play well against. Just trying to, like I said, figure out what I want to play, but then make sure that I'm good at what I want to play. So we're going to hop right in. I'm going to be trying out some Gardy tonight. This was something that I had tried a little bit before. Obviously, the list has changed a lot since I first started messing with it. If you look at our first video, I look at it now and I'm like, dude, that was crap. Like, what were you doing? But I mean, it wasn't terrible considering no one had the perfect 60 cards at the time. Everyone was kind of in experimentation mode, but now we've kind of figured it out. So what Erica and I have done is, she was really big into Pablo's list. We have taken that and tweaked it with some more recent adjustments that have come to the format, and we made some tweaks that we think would be very helpful. So we're gonna hop right in, play some Gardy, and let's see, it is 8:40. At about 9:30, I'm supposed to be doing a little mini tournament thing for the Discord that I'm a part of with Trainer TV. So I'm going to do that on this testing video as well. I consider that testing. That'll probably be when I do SIlvally Registeel. I feel really comfortable with that deck, and I'll probably use that for that tournament, see how it does. So I'm going to explain this list to you guys real quick. Like I said, it's very similar to Pablo's list. I think many of them are now. What we've done, though, is we have added in the Mr. Mime. Obviously, a lot of people are talking about that now, not only because of because of Tapu Koko promo, but now you've got Buzzwole. That's kind of a big deal, I guess. I'm going to try to build the deck and give it a shot. I mean, it may be good. I don't know. I'm honestly not a huge fan of it, just from an outsider looking in. I don't think it can do a lot of things that it needs to do to win a tournament, but I think it might be a decent deck. So we added the Mr. Mime, obviously. Something notable in our list, and this was a change that I suggested to Erica before our ARG event that she did make, and that is switching from a 2-2 Sylveon line down to a 1-1 Sylveon line and add 2 Skyla in. That way you get a little bit of the best of both worlds. I know it's only a 1-1 line, but honestly she doesn't have a hard time hitting it a lot of times. It actually is still fairly consistent, and then having the Skylas allows us to get the rare candies that we need more often. Because with Sylveon, obviously, you can get end out of it. You can't get end out of a Skyla whenever you use it right then. So I told her, I was like, I would add the Skylas in. And so we made space and we made it work. I think we took out one Ultra Ball to make the Mr. Mime work, or maybe an N, something like that. But still a fairly consistent list. So I'm gonna be playing this one tonight for a little bit, just to see, what kind of results we can get. What? I made changes? I guess I'll save it first. I need to be honest. I mean, I am testing this deck, and it's for 2 reasons. One, I want to get better at it so that, potentially I could use this in a tournament at some point. But I also want to know what beats it, how to play against it. And I think by playing on this side, I can learn a little bit of that. Obviously, between Gardevoir and Garbodor, you're looking at the 2 best decks in format. So if I can play those decks fairly well, then I understand the list. I understand what makes them tick, which means I can understand how to beat them. And so that's really my main purpose in testing with this. I don't have strong intentions to play this in Memphis. That may change, and it may be a night before kind of change, because I don't want to say I don't like playing the best deck in format, because I I don't love playing the best deck in format. I don't want to just do it just because, oh, it's so good. It's like, well, yeah, it's good, but it's not good enough to make me say I'm going to play that every single time. Oh, and we top decked the Lele. That's about as good as it gets. We were going to have to Ultra Ball for it. But yeah, so I don't want to play Gardy just because it's Gardy. You know, I want to have a reason for it. And that reason needs to be that it is a couple reasons. One, it needs to be that it's a good list, which we know it is. But we also, our other reasoning needs to be, okay, so we prized our EV. That does stink, but we should be fine without it. My other reasoning, though, needs to be that I am good at playing the list. Just because it's a good deck does not mean that I can play it correctly to make it worthwhile. So I think that's where some people get tripped up, is they think, oh, Gardy's good, let's play it. And there's no huge flaw in that, but you need to make sure that you're good at the list as well. And so that's what I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing. So Zoroark Break. Maybe Zoroark Decidueye or Pod. Alright, so let's see. I can actually get rid of the Skyla. Now, it sucks about what's about to happen. Oh, nothing sucks. We just won. I'm not going to just goop against something. I don't even know what that was. We were going to get our Gardy, but have an empty hand. He didn't know that. I guess we could have grabbed Octillery, which may have been better. Yeah, probably. I may have to see if Erica's on. We can test against her a bit. I know she's been playing Gardy a lot. I don't know whether or not that'll be her pick for Memphis, but she's been playing it a lot. I know she's trying to practice the mirror match, which we actually did a tabletop of the mirror match recently. We were one card different. That was before I tweaked this list, but we were one card different and did that. So I'll leave a link to that in the description for you guys to check out. I think that's one of the areas, too, that people seem to forget in their testing. Just because you're playing the best deck doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to win every match, because you are going to come up against other people that are also playing the best deck. That's why it's the best deck. So I think being prepared for those matchups is really helpful as well. And this should be a good matchup for us. Volcanion versus Gardy. Obviously, they stack on energy pretty quickly. That's a fast Super Rod. Just out of nowhere. I guess maybe he's got Sycamore. Yep. Might as well make use of the Super Rod while you have it. Dang, that hand to get rid of. That sucks. I'm going to dump an Elixir and 2 energy for nothing. Fine by me. We don't need Mime. Man. I think what we actually do, instead of bridgeting, I think we just dump and go for a Sycamore. We'll grab the Eevee. If you're new to the channel, I just want to give the heads up. Normally, I'll do one deck per video and just kind of go through that deck. But right now, we're trying to do a lot more testing videos. So this is kind of a different type of video that we've been doing here lately. And you'll have to give me a second here. I'm about to run out of battery. I'm actually going to grab a Gardy, Rare Candy. Oh wait, we already have Rare Candy. So we can grab a Floatstone and get the Sylveon out there. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to plug my laptop in so it doesn't die. Sorry for the squeaks. like I said, sorry about the squeaks there with the chair. Something else we're working on. If you're new to the channel, I've been refinishing my basement, and we're getting close to having it done. So no more sliding across concrete. Does he have the float? He's just dumping resources left and right. 2 gizmos already gone. He's probably only got 1 left. That's awesome. Parallel. 1 more ringaroo. Oh, I just did that backwards. Oh my gosh, that was stupid. I gotta field blower this now. God, that was dumb. Now I can't get Sylveon out of the active unless I get my... No, both my float stones are gone. Man, stupid. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're getting set up. I could have grabbed a Gizmo, I guess, and taken that bulk down too. That was another dumb play. But we would have been left with an empty hand and nothing else to do, so this is actually fine. And we can just set up again. So let's grab you. Let's grab... Yeah, we'll grab you because I don't want to have to Skyla for you because I want to use Gizmo. I think that's okay. Okay. Just gonna take down the routes, that's fine. Easy prizes. Thanks for that. Put down a Rem Raid. Prize to get. I guess I should have checked for my artillery. Gosh, I'm just not even paying attention. It's okay, we're making things happen. And like, he can't even attack now without us being set up. Like, there's just nothing he can do. He has to 2-shot us, and by the time he does that, we're set up on another one. So, not in a bad spot. Okay, he's gonna end us, which kind of stinks because we have a good hand. Actually not bad. That's fine. but might as well set it up. That'd be a great way to start it. I guess the others don't matter because we will be able to abyssal hand. As long as he doesn't end us, we're okay. Because we set up our next cards to be perfect. Perfect, thank you. Dump your resources. And he even had 2 ends in his hand. He would have been better to do the end. So he could steam up. If he steams up twice and gets his built up bulk in the active somehow, he can KO the Gardy, but I just don't see that happening. Well, no, if he puts an energy on the active. You have to put an energy on the active and steam up twice. I just don't see that happening. And I think he put an energy on his Rangaroo. And there's 10 energies used so far. And get rid of our choice band, that's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have this. Oh, I guess I could have rearranged the next ones too to see if I can get a supporter. That's my bad. Yeah, and I could have gotten one too. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I don't attack. What does that look like if I don't attack? Yeah, I think I don't attack. Now, there's a chance he could have more floatstone. He's played 2. So maybe 1 or 2 more. If he gets that, how screwed am I? If I knock this out, he will knock my Gardy out, or I could get my Gizmo and do it next turn. I think I just hold tight. Yeah, I'm gonna risk that. Probably wasn't expecting that. So now you can't retreat out of there. That's good news. What's he digging for? Does he play another Gizmo? He's played through 3. Maybe he does play 4. start swinging. Alright, so we will secret spring this one on. Bring this big guy out. It doesn't matter. I got this one sealed up pretty tight. They will be able to KO our Gardy, but we've got Gallade in our back pocket. Probably would have been better to bring up the EX, take the KO with that, because it can take a hit from the lane, and I guess so can Baby Volk, but Baby Volk can be KO'd fairly simply. Wish I had a field blower. That'd be nice. Let's see what else I can get here. I need to shuffle the 5 because I'm going to get the 5 whatever. So we should. I should be able to survive. He can swing for 90 right now, or he can retreat actually, but he'd have to steam up to take a knockout. Which is possible. 5, 6, 7. Yep. Just gonna take the KO with that. Him out. Unless he can take 2 prizes here, which you'd have to Gizmo, steam up twice, which he can do with that. Wait a minute. It's 1 steam up. It's 2 steam ups. Do you have the gizmo? He's got the gizmo. Oh my gosh. Shouldn't have lost that one. That was stupid. That was a dumb loss. Bad loss to take with this deck. Especially when we could have decked him out there. Got that clutch Starmie. Let's see. Let's give this one another go before we move on to something else yet. Is what it looks like. I've heard that, or from some, that this is still super close, almost in Gardy's favor, if you play it right. I don't know how true that is. We'll actually start with Lele. I know that's kind of counterintuitive, but Lele can at least attack, and we've got another one in hand. Yeah, I've heard that Gardy can beat Metagross, and I believe it, but I imagine it's not easy. Love those energy. Go. Let's bridge it first, see if it's even in there. What are we playing? Snipe us. Grab 2 of you. I guess we'll grab all 3 of you. We got Sylveon. Skyla in the Gardy. Or just start setting up some good KOs now while they don't have anything set up. Get greedy. If we top check an energy, we can take another KO. Alright, now he's going to end us. So we obviously end this time. got what I need, plus some. Can you get 2 metagross up? There goes the next potion. And there's 2. 6 is 180. We'll have bench space for Lele. What we needed. 6, 7, 8 is 240. Choice Bandits. Secret Spring. Put you on here. 5, 6, 7, 8 is 240. 270. Yep. It has to have an energy attachment plus another metagross. It's possible. Yep, there's the metagross. Dang. Does he have the attachment? Please say no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we start with the geotext first. There goes that floatstone. I hate doing this, but got nothing else to do, so I'll Skylot for a Sycamore, and if they don't want me to use it next turn, gonna have to end me out of it. And if not, we should be able to establish another Gardy with some more energy and take the KO. Starting to set up. That's not good. Probably gonna grab a Gizmo and that'll be it. there's that knockout too if it gets choice banned. Which he probably has from his or from his algorithm. Yep. Okay. I think I may move on from Gardy for a minute and do some practicing with SIlvally, which real quick, let me just show you guys. I did make a couple tweaks since my last video of testing. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So I bumped up Cobalion to 2 instead of just 1. I don't know, I don't feel, a lot of people are saying this is a tech card. I don't think it's a tech card. I think it's just, it's a card that you need 2 of. It's not just a tech, it's part of the deck. It's one of the things that makes it tick. I mean, just after a couple prizes being taken, you're doing 90, 120 with a choice band. That's as good as SIlvally, you know, aside from any weakness that either of you may be hitting. So I think that's necessary. Plus late game, before there would be times where I'd get one set up on the bench with 1 energy, and before I could even do anything with it, my opponent would KO it. So now I put both out, energy on 1, and then accelerate the energy to the other one with the attack. The following turn, they can only take out 1 of them, and if you take out 1 of them, the other one's just going to get stronger. So it makes more sense to me to have 2, cut special charge down to 1, which makes sense. What else did I adjust? Can't remember if I had Skyla in last time, but I put that in there because finding the memory cards and stuff, I may have bumped the psychic to 3. But I wanted to make sure I could find my memory cards when I needed them, so I decided to throw in 1 Skyla. So yeah, so that's the list there. I'm going to practice a little bit with it. What time is it? 9:17, so about 15 minutes we should be playing that little mini tournament. So maybe get a game or 2 in here before that, just to make sure we're ready for it. Okay, water psychic. Winning all the coin flips tonight. It's a good start, actually. Ultra Ball for the Lele. Gear set up, can't be paralyzed. So that's a good start. I think McGarney gets past Crystal Ray. I could be wrong about that, but I think it does. Doesn't matter though, it's weak to metal, so we'll just use Registeel or Cobalion to take him out. That'll be an easy knockout, easy knockout. That's 4 easy prizes. The Wishy-Washy. Escape rope. the same guy up. That's what we want to attack with. Hit me. So the choice band we can swing for 120. We're not going to attach that energy. We need to attack. There it is. And actually, he set up his bench perfectly where he can take an easy knockout on the Lapras with our SIlvally. And we'll probably do that before we finish off this Glaceon. Real quick. And we'll end him out of his collect. Maybe into some more energy. Nope. Actually, Ace of Roll is good though, because I'll probably hit it with Glaceon. We'll take the energy from him, put it on Registeel, and take an easy KO. First, we'll dump these. Won't need either of those this round. Get another one in. Just in case. Oh man. Play. Good play. But we now have Gizmo play set up. Three left, haven't used any of them. That's awesome. And I think we get rid of their support Pokemon as well. Trying to prevent us from attacking, and he can actually do that now with Magirnagon, and then Registeel will just KO him. Or if they KO Registeel before they take out SIlvally, SIlvally can hit for 120 and we're golden. Actually, no. He'd be smart to take out Registeel. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Oh, and our other Lele should be in there, I believe. Yes, it is. That's why you run 3. All right. Just runs really smooth right now. Break from games, I'm gonna buy a pack. Why not? It's no fun unless there's packs being opened. So, well, I don't know, real quick while we're doing this this pack opening, like I said, a lot of you may be new to the channel. I have started now where I'm gonna post our videos on Verbank for you guys, for those interested in seeing them. It looks like we had a little bit of an uptick from that, so we do appreciate that. Thank you very much. But what I want to know, like I said, I'm testing here for Memphis. So for you new people, I want to know who's going to Memphis. I really am interested in hearing. I think there's, let's see, today's Wednesday, so as of Wednesday, I just signed up today. I think there's like 360 slots left, I think is what it said. So it looks like it may still be small right now. I could be wrong. I don't know how many slots they've used up. But let's see, last year in St. Louis, what do we have, like 800 Masters or 700 Masters, something like that. So I'm wondering if it's going to be that size or if it's going to be a smaller one. This will only be my second regionals I've ever been to. I was at the regionals in St. Louis last year, and then ARG little tournament recently. And I've done some league challenges, and league cups, obviously, but this will just be my second regionals, so have to get back in that regionals mindset. Yeah. Oh, that it could not be like a worse start. I'm only going to put the one. I'm not going to need them both because neither one of them is going to do anything until something gets knocked out. Wow, we got to just dump this whole hand. Now it is fairy, so we should still have a shot, but this is such a terrible start. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, awesome. We get an N. That's good news. I have no need for anything in my hand. I'm not going to put energy on something that can't even attack yet. Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's rough. That's extremely rough. Good old E-hammer doing its thing. And for those wondering, the only reason I put type null out is to have the free retreat. I do not plan on attacking with SIlvally. If I do, it'll just be because I happen to get set up at some point and I can use this big GX attack. I am totally fine with an N. Kind of prefer to have Sycamore to get more cards and dump some of those I won't need. But there we go. We get some energy. Get a SIlvally going so we can get out of the active and start hitting things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. So 100. Take the break out next turn with Magirna. Unless he gizmos, and I really hope he doesn't. But the second he does that, Cobalion gets a lot stronger. Yep. Cobalion's going to be able to do his thing now. Oh, he's going to go for SIlvally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 180. Oh no, he's just going to keep setting up. Okay. Interesting. Figured he would have KO'd Magirna, because Magirna's going to start taking things down. And we're going to get our 3 energy off the board, and the only break he has. Actually, I guess just 2 energy, unless we get a field blower. Alright, let's do things. If he gets the break, would have had to top deck it there. There's the Ultra Ball for the break. Okay. So Magirna's gone. And now we can start prepping Cobalion. What we'll do is we'll actually prep 2 Cobalion is the plan. Probably going to KO Registeel. So I'll get Lele for Sycamore, get more resources, and probably still hit the Cobalion. Just won't be able to set it up yet, which is fine. Nope. It's fine. biggest issue right now is we're having to 2-shot everything. I mean, that won't be the case in a minute, but they'll still keep 1-shotting if they keep getting their brakes out. And they should have actually put the energy on the Lele. It's useless on a Rangaroo. At least Lele could use an alter attack and get end. Which is fine, actually. Our hand's not the best other than the energy. I'm sure you probably still hit into that. This is one that I don't think we'll see a ton of at Memphis. I know Xerneas Break was real big over in the, maybe it wasn't just UK, but just Europe in general. I don't think it's as big in the US. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 200, that's no bueno. Come on. Crap. I don't think it's gonna happen. Can't believe that. Just have way too much energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 220. Yeah, there's no getting rid of all of it. So I'm just gonna take one big knockout here and call it a night on this one. Actually, 5 is 150, 180. I could have taken out Lele had I just held on, but it's all good. Scoop that one up. If he's gonna be hopping on soon to do that little tournament. Another first. Let's see if we can actually take a W on this one. So Valley start with the Bridget. It's not bad. And they started terribly. It's good for us. Where did you go? I don't even know what they're playing yet. Oh, mirror match. Is that what we're looking at? Potown. I wonder if, well, I don't even know what this is. This is like SIlvally with Zoroark with Grandpa Garb stuff all put together. Maybe they play Zoroark. I don't even know. Okay. It's dumping a lot of resources, but I think it'll pay off. Huh. Just get things set up. First things first is to take down the Cobalion. Thank you for that. And yeah, DCE, Gizmo, SIlvally. None of those things. I got a Coco. So some sort of spread deck with Cobali tossed in, I guess. There we go. Another Potown. Okay. Haven't seen any of the like main core of the deck. Like I don't think it's just Coco spreading and then Cobalion cleaning up later. That just doesn't make sense. All right, maybe we'll see more now with the Sycamore. And a Mew and a Zoroark. Okay, so it is some sort of Zoroark. But where are the other pieces? Or maybe he's just trying to avoid filling his bench. Maybe. Don't want him to KO us. Actually, we're gonna dump that. Really not much use. Then we'll let Registeel clean up. Now, once I take down this Lele, Cobalion swinging for 120, which is actually quite a chunk. Alright, so bench is full now. So we could say we're GX for like a big Zoroark KO. And I think we have some fighting memories left. We have one fighting memory left, so that could be relevant. So we won't even need the GX against against Zoroark. So when you take down Lele, Cobalion, Zoroark, those are our remaining 5 prizes. Maybe not. Maybe that's going to be a Zoroark break. Alright, what do we got? Getting you set up. Whatever he's got, or she. Okay. Hold on to the Ultra Ball, we'll dump that next turn. Next turn, I take down Cobalion with a Guzma SIlvally play, just to avoid that risk. Swinging for 120 right now, 150 with a choice band. Maybe we just start taking down the Cocos. Oh, trying to get something stalled in the active. Okay, not an issue. Hold on to Skylex, I can get the fighting memory, which is still in there. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna take down Cobalion as planned. Just to make sure. Really don't see how we lose this one, if I'm being honest. I mean, they haven't been able to set anything up. I don't know. I mean, they could come out and take a big KO, but they're not gonna take the whole thing. No way. We still have one more SIlvally in the deck. 2 more Ultra Balls. Okay. I think we just Skyla for the Ultra Ball. Sycamore next turn. Didn't even need Cobalion this time. Never really needed to hit that hard. I think they pretty much lose. They can't Gizmo anything because SIlvally's got that awesome ability to give free retreat. You can shuffle some damage around, get a counter energy. What do we got? 120, 160. Oh dang, if he gets a counter energy, he wins. He can shuffle all the damage around and take down a Lele, I think. No, he cannot move from the active. He can only move the bench, which is 160. He will not be able to. Yeah. He's just trying to get something stalled. I don't think he, or she, sorry, realizes the abilities there. I mean, yeah, there's no way. He's getting it set up in case he survives, because again, he thinks he stalled something, but he didn't. And I can just Acerola just for the fun of it, instead of retreating. Why not? And Turbo Drive for knockout. Sweet. And they scoop everything finishing up. So a couple wins with that. What did we get? Like a win and 2 losses with Gardy. Stupid Volk loss. That's 6 games in right now. I am actually going to take a bathroom break while we wait for that mini tournament thing to happen, and then we'll come back with that for you guys. Okay guys, we are back from the break. I am going to send this request for this little mini tournament that we're doing. I am going to use Metal SIlvally. I mean, it's just a for fun tournament, so it's not a huge deal if I lose it, and it'll be good practice time with Metal SIlvally, which obviously I'm favoring quite a bit at this moment, but we'll see if it continues. Sweet, here we go. And like I said, this is he? Oh, he's playing Gardy. This is perfect. Maybe, or he's playing Xerneas, and if it's Xerneas, then we're actually not in a good spot, as you saw before. Please don't be Xerneas. I don't know what the best strategy would be. We have to get our energy up and moving fast, I guess. Maybe don't put down I mean, we need a SIlvally, though. For that free retreat, and we, dang, 2-type null. Kind of sucks. Can't one-shot with SIlvally. Need to put down 2 though, so we can evolve 1 and get the other one out of the active. The memory cards are useless. Rip. Why rip? Must start Lele. Oh, shoot. I need to put that down. Oh. Yeah, he's worried about the weakness, but he doesn't know we just lost to this, so. A good thing this time is we have, 2 out of 3. And I can just start by armor pressing, making each of his pokes weaker. Hate dumping the Gizmo, but I think it's worth it. Good, so let's see. If he doesn't get anything up this next turn, we win. He's got to get something there. Okay, he's going to Sycamore. Oh, dumping 2 Xerneas breaks. I mean, I'm sure You can always super add those back or rescue stretcher, whatever the case may be. Does he not have anything? I think that's it for him. I'm going to apologize. It's not even going to be the weakness that gets him. So we take game one on a super easy, just because, I mean, he just couldn't get anything out there. But we'll take it. That's game one win. 1 down, 1 to go. And he'll be going first this time, I imagine. That was a pretty nice way to shape things up. But we can start with Sophocles to get some energy in the discard, which is why we play that card. I'm going to keep my field blower to get rid of experience shares. Yes, please. He is having a rough time. Dang, we dumped our only energy. I think we do this, and then next turn we can Sycamore. Just want to get stuff set up. I guess we, instead of dumping that Ultra Ball, could have dumped something else, and we could have Ultra Balled 3 times that turn. Wow. Okay, let's see. I think we'll just start hitting with Lele. We're still not having the greatest start either. Preferably we'd like to have Red Steel in the active with the metal energy going, but... So what was the top deck? Was it Supporter? Okay, so he's going to Guzma install something. And he stalled the wrong one, to be honest. He would have... Well, I guess he's trying to avoid Red Steel, because if I get an energy, he's KO'd. So that makes sense. But Red Steel is more likely to be stuck. Told him we can play the 3rd game, because he is gonna lose this one. I've never seen Xerneas draw so bad. I feel bad. Another turn 2 donk. I'll challenge him on this 3rd one real quick. I wonder if he got trainer's list. See if he wants to play the 3rd one. I feel bad. I mean, but those things happen. I'm just shocked that it happen back-to-back games. That's just unreal. Absolutely insane. I think I'm gonna not bench Cobalion because we can we can stretch him back. I feel bad. It sounds like he doesn't have anything again. But this time we actually get the register. Oh no, it's a Lele. Oh man. Rip. He does get an Ultra Ball though. He gets to do something. Probably Lele for Bridget. So he could take this one. Oh, he's gonna end us. Okay. Different. I'm actually okay with that. Our hand's not the best. Not the worst, but could be better. And this is what we needed. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Well, actually, Sycamore. I guess I could have dumped the metal energy to guarantee attachment with the attack, but it's not always guaranteed I'll get it. And I did, and I got an Ultra Ball still. So I am okay with that. I'm going to dump this, and I'll dump the Lele. Grab another type null. Just make sure that we can have 2 opportunities to get the free retreat. Alright, time to start building the bench. We actually have a game on our hands now. 10 minutes in and we're on our 3rd game. And he's going to end us, which is fine. Cool. We could Cobalion, Sycamore this metal energy away. Or we could get Registeel completely built up. Either way, I think I like... Could attach and have him ready. No, I think this is better. Okay, so we have one for next turn, we're good. 2 DCE gone. I think we'll put those back. Oh, is he going to take down Registeel on the bench? No, Cobalion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, if I get my type null, or my SIlvally, rather, we can get rid of that Xerneas. And we get them. We get 2 of them. Beautiful. I wish I had field blower to get rid of that, what you call it in the background, experience share, but can't. So he's going to be swinging for 140, which that kind of sucks. We're getting our energy, no problem. I imagine he has the break here. Maybe not. I guess he would have set it up last time. But we did end, so could have drew into it. But he did just field blower those instead of... Okay, he's going to KO us and field blower. I guess that's fine. Prize trade begins. So if he takes down Registeel, Cobalion comes up and hits. If he takes down one of the Cobalion, I mean, I have two Cobalion now. So no matter what he takes out, one of them's going to come up and hit and take a KO. But it only puts us one prize ahead. He's only used one break. Lele hits pretty hard. Maybe I'll run out of resources. He is getting pretty low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't hit the elixir. That's good. 9, 10 energy used plus a DCE. So 3 more DCEs in there. It doesn't look like he plays counter energy at this point. So he's swinging for 30, 60, 90. One-shotting any of these. So we just need another energy to have this one ready to go. One more energy on this Lele, and yeah, he's gonna take KO on this Cobalion, so we need to get ourselves an energy. We are in a tight spot. Yeah, and he'll just be able to keep streaming knockouts with his Lele. That is definitely not good. Of course, we could put our Lele up with the DCE if we can get a DCE. That's the other side. We haven't dumped any yet. Only one more metal energy in deck, or the prizes. Should have checked that earlier. Yeah, this one's not looking too good. I think. I mean, we have weakness, but Xerneas just moves faster than this deck and kind of surpasses the weakness thing. So I don't think it becomes relevant in this match, really. If we can outspeed, great, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see. 60, 90, 120. Risk it. Nothing I can do at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy out there, swinging for 200 with Xerneas. Guzma is going to take a big knockout here. Not big, but on Cobalion, and then anything else that comes up he's got. So... 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 energy. Goodness gracious. Just Gizmo this up, I guess. If he gets out of it, then he KOs us big time. Yeah, I mean, all he needs is an energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. He can retreat out of it, but... Oh no, I guess he can hit with 1. That's right. No, it takes 2. 2, yeah. So he's gonna elixir, maybe. He doesn't have it? He has it. Oh, and he can't put it on his break. Ah, bummer. He's still just gonna swing with Lele and 2-shot us, I guess. Yeah, not much we can do. Hey, we're getting in. 6, 7, 8. We can swing for 160. That's about it. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Maybe we can make something happen? Question mark. We knock this out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 160, 180. Choice band too, yeah. We'll have it either way. We'd have to get rid of the experience shares. Take down 2 Lele to win. It's doable. It's not impossible, but he's going to take down Registeel this turn. I can Sycamore for a Field Blower. How many do I have? Oh. He's going to take us down with a Ringuru. He's trying to protect it. Or he's not going to take us down, rather. That is interesting. Let's get you put here. Sycamore. See what we can make happen out of this. So we can Field Blower. Field Blower you. And we'll Field Blower the Choice Band, because we're going for this guy back here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll swing for 160. We still have 2 Gizmo left in deck. I think we used our stretcher. We still have 2 more Lele that we could use at some point. Lele for Gizmo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 160. 190 with Choice Band if he can get another energy on it, which is not a guarantee. We might, oh boy, we might still pull this one out. We still have another Lele in deck, another Gizmo, Acerola, a couple options, and very, very few resources. So this one we're going to use our GX on. Actually, we don't even have to use our GX. 150, yeah, 150 and 30 is 180. Let's see, can we make something happen? I'll build up Lele. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 160. If he attaches another, it's 180. 210 is gain. Lele, Sycamore Energy, 6, 10 Fairy. What are you gonna get? Oh, you know what? It could be a Guzma for game on my Lele, because he's got his Lele built up back here, or a Rangaroo. Either one will. No, he's already used 3 Guzma though. Does he play 4? What's he thinking? What are you thinking, dude? Does he pull this one out? He's gonna Geomancy. I don't think he has any. He does have another energy. Oh, he's gonna prep for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is 180. But he doesn't have a choice band back there. And if I KO this, he'll have. Oh, that's 3 choice bands. Does he play more than 3 choice bands? I am going to get rid of the ones that are out there right now. I have to KO this. No option. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 180. If he gets choice band, he wins. Nope, he wins with the DCE. Well played, sir. Really good game there at the end. I'm surprised we came as close as we did. Had we gotten that Guzma, that's what we were waiting on, just a few cards. I'll message him real quick, tell him thanks for the great games. Alright, I mean, the last one was great. But, yeah, so now I get to move on to round 2 of that tournament. So guys, I think that will close out tonight's video. Got in, what, like 9 matches. Two quick ones near the end there, gotta say. And I think 1 quick one at the beginning there. But yeah, we got some good testing in with 2, what I would say are great decks. I'm going to keep messing with this one a little bit more. I don't want to tweak it too much. I may look further into some of the other YouTubers out there with profiles on. I think the main one would probably be Joe Bernard at Omnipoke. He has a list going. I'm pretty sure it's pretty different from mine. I think I've tried some things that he tried and I just didn't like him as much. But I may revert back to some of those ideas. So if you want, here is the SIlvally list. And then you can take a screenshot of that one. And then here is the Gardevoir list that we just did not have great luck with tonight. It was okay, but again, I need to get better at playing it. And playing against weakness obviously isn't fun. So guys, like I mentioned before, if you're new to the channel, we really appreciate you showing up here. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video if you haven't. Also, we do have, at this point, gosh, almost 60 other videos. So be sure to check out some of those. You don't have to sit and binge through all of them, but check out some of those. We are a new and growing channel, so we would appreciate any support we could get. So guys, until next time, I've been Jordan with the Deck Box, where we want to know what is in your box. Have a great night, guys.